Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the San Francisco 49ers taking on another team from the NFC, and that's the Atlanta Falcons. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. You know, this is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now, because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Allen's got it complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Still 3rd down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And taken right at the 35. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be Falcon football.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go do this thing, baby. Let's go do this. Let's get it done. Let's go, y'all.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
I'm back for it, boys. You ready to go? That's what it is. That's what it is, baby.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle they go. Done.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
14-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They're going to look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Falcons continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
It's showtime, baby. What's the deal, y'all?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's done. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now. It's done, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Back to throw.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is right through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got
Still second
caught
down.
in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Falcons are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Let's ride, dog. Big week, every week. Let's get some.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Chambers. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first half. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
To about the 23.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now a give right side. Done. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Done. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Falcons are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 73 yards.
And the 49ers get a bit closer.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done, and it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Falcons ready to take over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now this one complete on the slant route. Finding room at midfield. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And it's a fumble. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's done.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced
Automatic
error.
first
Stay
down.
alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding, offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And look at this. They get the now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, Dan, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the 49ers are right back in this football game.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's done.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, complete. It's done.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Fighting through pressure. They'll roll him out right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. They'll try and run it in. And he is in. And the Super Bowl is tied. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of, the 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Alright, I know it's not for long, but I'm going to commentate the end of this one. I hope you guys can hear me. As we have ourselves a tie game in the Super Bowl. Hell of a comeback for the 49ers. 1:54 remaining on the clock. 35-35. Danielson on the return gets it up to the 27-yard line. So you take a look at Flame Dragon, 4 catches for $153 and 3 scores. Yeah, the volume's kind of overlapping me. I'll try to talk up a little bit. I could pause it again and turn down the crowd volume, but I'm going to try to avoid that as long as I can talk over it. If it gets to be too hard to hear me, let me know. Flame Dragon looks like Axel. I don't know. Dragon was the first one to start putting up stat lines like that. B-Man scrambles, finds an open man. It's Dragon. It's going to be a gain of 9. B-Man 22 of 29 for a 405 passing in this one. And the momentum bar has shifted all the way in the 49ers' favor. It looked like that all the way towards the Falcons in the first half. They're going to go with the no-huddle offense. Quick pass out to the left. That's going to be Taz Allen, the tight end, I believe, picking up the catch and the first down. Kickers do matter, and I believe both these teams are rocking butts. I don't know. Trying to think who the kicker. I think they're both butt kickers in this game. Some pressure. Oh, they almost get home. It's going to force them to complete that. The Niners almost got home for a sack there. Put some pressure on the rookie quarterback, Willie Beeman. 1:13 remaining. Tie game. Beeman comes out in the shotgun. Pass and play, drops it underneath to Dragon. Nice quick recognition. Anthony Simmons there on the initial contact. And then had some help come in to bring him down. 3rd and 5 now. The clock's ticking. There's a minute left. I bet you they're going no huddle here. Even though it looks like they're huddling. There's a 16-second runoff for no huddle in the Sims. When you're actually playing, it's closer to 8 or 11 seconds, but Sims takes 16 seconds for no huddle. They're going to go for it all. He's got Dragon down the right-hand side. Flame Dragon, his first touchdown of the game. And the Falcons go up by a touchdown here late after letting the comeback storm back. There's just no keeping up with Flame Dragon. And we'll see the extra point attempt here. And it is good, 42-35. Hey, Boba. 42-35 in favor of Atlanta here with 41 seconds left. The Niners going to have 41 seconds to make something happen here. They've got a good offense, but they don't really have that speed threat like the Falcons do with Dragon and Danielson. They do have some capability here. And you know what? We have seen some kick returns with scores in this league. Let's see, I think that's Cam Jones back there on the return, if I'm not mistaken. Not gonna, oh, he does get some contact, gets it to the 29. Gonna be 34 seconds on the clock. And they need 71 yards out of rookie quarterback Potty. The Niners offense coming out on the field, all the pressure in the world to make something happen with a limited clock. They're lucky enough to have 3 timeouts. They need a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. Potty in the gun to his right. Gonna fire it over the middle. He's got Cherry, he's gonna go! Oh my goodness! Does he have the legs to get all the way there? He does. It's a touchdown, 49ers. First play from scrimmage after they give up a score. And it's an extra point away from tying it up. The one downside that might throw a little bit of fire, a little bit of water on that, is that 24 seconds is a lot of time for Dragon and Danielson. The extra point attempts, the Falcons went safe, maybe thinking a fake there. Too much time on the clock for the Falcons. Boba, what are you doing over there, man? Come on, lay down. .24 seconds left. Plenty of time for Willie Beeman and his speedy weapons in the red and black. Plenty of time left for a pick 6 as well. Sure. Lots can happen here. It's a tie game. 24 seconds remaining. A hell of a final game here. Danielson's return. He makes a couple guys miss. There's a hole. A nice return. Gets to the 39-yard line. 17 seconds left. And the Falcons are going to need 61 yards. There's a look at Dragon. He's got 220 yards on the day. What looks like it would be a snooze fest of a game in the first half has turned into an all-timer. 61 yards away from the end zone. They just need a field goal. Keep in mind, in this league, field goal kickers have a shorter range than we're used to. Watching the real NFL. There's a shot to Danielson. He does make the catch and hangs on through the contact. And they're going to get a quick timeout. 11 seconds left. Here, 36 yards away from pay dirt. They are not in field goal range yet, in my opinion. This would make about a 54, 55 yarder. That's a little long for these kickers. I think they're going to need another 10 yards to try it. Another 20 yards to feel safe about it. Niners just going to bring 3. They're going to hit the receiver under the middle. They get to the 20 and 3 seconds left. They're going to call the timeout. They should trot the kicker out here to go for a game-winning field goal. The bot kicker, as they're at the 20, so we're looking at, you know, this is going to be in the mid-40s, probably a 43-yard attempt if they try to kick it. They're going to try to kick it. He's putting it down at the 30 or 27. Putting it down at the 27, so it's about a 37-yard field goal. I was way off on my math there, about 5 yards off.
It's game time. Let's go now.
A 37-yarder with a bot kicker. Keep in mind the kickers have low ratings. This is not a gimme. As the Niners try to ice him too. This is not a gimme field goal, but a championship on the line. And he makes it. And the time is expired, and the Atlanta Falcons are your Season 2 champions. Hell of a game. The Falcons hang on with just enough, and they're going to take this one. Congratulations to the expansion team, Atlanta Falcons. And there's the Lombardi Trophy on its way up to the stage. As a look at your quarterback, Willie Beeman. And some look at some of the highlights from tonight. Congratulations, fellas. Yeah, an expansion team won it all in Season 1. It's a young league. Or in Season 2, I should say. It's a young league. Congrats to them. Yeah, you tied it up twice. Sim League ring number 3 for Danielson. Congratulations. I wonder if we can look at it if you want to see. Sure. Who's touchdown? Cam's touchdown? I don't know if I'm seeing it. I'm probably just missing it. It's in the first, or the early plays at the top. Yeah, I don't know. Let's take a look at the stats, then maybe I'll look for it after. Alright. Beeman 27 to 35 for 5 touchdowns and 2 picks. Not a lot on the ground here for the Falcons. Receiving Danielson with 9 catches for 231 and 1 touchdown, while Dragon had 7 for 220 and 4. Allen had a few catches, Vasquez, Forrest Gump, and Omni Supreme with 1. We'll go take a look at some of those highlights after for Anyone who wants to stick around. Who's the Super Bowl MVP? We will let you know in a minute. I think I know who my pick would be, but... Eight returns for 145. There's Potty with a perfect passer rating. Wow. If they won, that's MVP performance right there. This is actually, fun fact, back-to-back Super Bowls in this league where the 49ers QB had a perfect QBR. 26 of 31 for 483 and 5 touchdowns. A perfect QBR is 158.3. For anyone wondering out there. Cherry with 205 and 2 touchdowns. Look at some defensive stats here. So now that this game has happened, some things to come. We're going to put out some voting for the Pro Bowl teams. I don't think we're going to do a Pro Bowl game this time. It was a lot of work to move the players around, and it didn't work out the way we hoped. Madden is very clunky with that, so we will have Pro Bowl teams. I don't know if we'll play the game, though. We're also going to put out a forum for anybody wanting to switch positions, and then we'll start getting the off-season underway. And hit the recruiting trails to fill up team stats. Alright, let's take a look at that highlight. Oh, that's how you switch quarters. That would explain why I couldn't find it. I'm an idiot. Alright. No replay available for the Cam Creed touchdown. That would be why we couldn't watch it. Alright. I think that is everything we're going to need out of here. Here's a list of scoring plays. Danielson, 57 yards from Beeman to open the scoring. Creed then made it a 2-score game with a touchdown and a field goal for the Niners. Then Dragon gets his first of the day. Then the Niners add another field goal. And then Dragon doubles up and makes it 28-6 heading into halftime. Right after half, Dragon makes it a hat trick. Then Strong Branch answers him. And then Bill Cherry gets his first of the game. And they failed the 2-point attempt on that one. After that, Damian Chambers converts. And they do convert the 2-point conversion. Then Buck Wild scores, and they get the 2-point conversion again. Then Flame Dragon scores, and you think it's over with 40 seconds left, but Bill Cherry takes a 71 yards pass to the house to tie the game up. And then as time expires, the Falcons hit the game-winning field goal from 37 yards out. Hell of a game, guys. Hell of a season. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and supporting this league. Like I said, up next, we'll get some voting for the Pro Bowl All-Star teams. We'll get the form out for anybody looking to switch positions. And we'll get the offseason underway in the coming days. So thank you, everybody. We'll post some awards as well. Probably, I don't know when the awards will come out. Might have to get stats caught up first, and then get the awards out after that. But congratulations, everybody. Congratulations, Atlanta, on the win. And, of course, San Fran on a great season, getting to the final. See you all later.